Hello, everyone. Today, I will be making a Chaos Galaxy Planet tier list. Now, this tier list is by viability of the planets in the competitive meta. Some may not agree with it, but I think most people that are in the competitive scene of this game know that this is one of the more accurate lists around. So let's get right into the S tier. All right, S tier, like there's only one real good S tier, and that of course is Barrow. Barrow is the best planet in the game. If you disagree with that, that's fine. You can disagree, but you're wrong. And I'll tell you, here's why. Most decks revolve around Barrow, and Barrow's ability is bonkers. Swapping power and health of one of your Barrow creatures is just really good, especially when like with day you can get 3 points up to 6 points if you have Blaze Elixir on it. It's a very good ability, and that's why Barrow's is the best planet, and almost everyone uses it in meta. It's just way too good. In the A tier, we got a few different. We got one planet here as well. This one is Gaios. Gaios. Here's the thing about Gaios. Its ability is trash almost. It's not that good. Even like the meta Gaios deck barely uses it, but it's still in the A tier. How? Night Jungle. That's how. Night Jungle is a broken. Well, maybe not broken, but it's a really good archetype made by Zach, and it's just way. It's just really good. That's the only reason why it's used play. It makes barrel control sometimes seems slow when it's like it's the only deck that can really combat barrel control in the meta right now, and that might change with set 3 coming out. I doubt it a little bit, but we'll see when we get there. Anyway, in B tier is might be a little surprising to some of you, but Shios. Shios ability is amazing. Shios ability, you draw a card for every creature is just amazing, and everyone should realize that. It's not often that new player realizes something like that. But the only real good Shios decks are Starvation and aggro lists if they ever do good. Because there's not many archetypes in Shios that are worth playing, mainly because a lot of those cards are not very good. There are some really good Shios cards, but it's not played too often. Alright, next B tier. This is a kind of a hard thing to decide because you can swap out the B and C tiers depending on like where they place in tournaments like through the month. But I'm gonna have to give this spot to Polysium. Polysium, like as I said, this in the next one is interchangeable, but Polysium is just really good. Its ability is one of the best, like maybe second, third best behind Barrow and a different planet, whatever. But it's just a really good planet, and I think its full potential is not realized. There's only a handful of decks, and not even that, maybe like a palm full of decks that actually do good and that see good play. But there's a lot of things like it's just its full potential has not been fully reached, and it's gonna get good. It's gonna get better, obviously, with set 3. And I hope those Zeta rays will really help the planet. But for now, it's staying here, solely above Syndian. Syndian is also is you can replace Syndian and Polysium like no matter what. They're interchangeable. You can whatever because it all depends on what the current meta is. If the current meta is like something weird, then Syndian is like the best option. Because I guess I'm explaining this kind of weird, but Syndion is very good. Its planability is very good. However, Syndion has a lot of not very good creatures. Not very good whatsoever. And they are getting new Chaos Beasts with set 3, which is really good. So they are getting a good big buff, which might boost them above Polysium in the future. But still, it's not the best. It's still not the best currently. Um, so Syndion, the only reason why it's not above Polysium is because even though it seems more play than Polysium, like the decks are not as good as Polysium. They're not as consistent. They're not as just widely used as Polysium decks are. Okay, next one, Sindel. Now, this one I'm upset about because I like Sindel. It's my home planet, right? But I have to say that Sindel, its ability, and just the decks in general, are mostly trash. Uh, the only decks that have really been good for Sindel in the past are, I think, a Starvation List came out for Sindel way back when. I'm not 100% sure on that, but but that's the only reason why it's not in the D tier, really. Good news is that it's getting a buff with set 3 in August, and that's going to be great. I will love to see Sindel more powerful. That's just something I really want, like really badly. All right, finally on this list, I think you all know it. It's Roka. Roka, it's the worst planet by far. Like you can't even comprehend how actually bad it is. Let me tell you the ability real quick if you don't know it, which why would you not know it? So when a Roka creature you control deals combat damage, well, technically not damage, but when they attack your opponent, you get to look at one random card in their hand. Best case scenario for this is you get to see that they have Beast of the Black Hole and try to bait them into using it. But that's the best case scenario for it. Worst case, you keep looking at the same card over and over, and it's a card that they don't care about and that you don't care about, and it just is bad for everyone. That's just how the game works. Like this is how Roka works. It's so bad. There's only like two Roka creatures that are actually good. The first one is Guster, staple in most, if not all, decks, and um, another one that's really good is the custom card made by that one guy. I forgot his name. Sorry, but those are the best Roka cards by far. Mainly because Guster just sees lots of play in many different decks. Because it's a toolbox card. But my point is, those are the only two good Roka cards. Most other Roka cards don't see play at all and are absolute garbage. I used to play some Roka cards way back when, but I stopped because I realized that they were actually trash. Um, so yeah, that this is my official tier list, and if you disagree with it in the comments, I don't care. So you can try, but I honestly don't give a crap about what you think about it. Thank you, and goodbye.